Welcome to Games Live Update Podcast Episode 02. I'm host 1, and I'm here with host 2. We've got a really fascinating explainer for you today. Hey everybody, today is all about contrasts. We're looking at the sharp tension between national respite on one hand and relentless corporate building on the other. Here's a quick look at the agenda. We're covering what closes on Memorial Day, open stores and national parks, and mail delays and city services.
Right. And then we pivot over to Palantir, the founder factory, and look inside the talent magnet.
All right, Section 1. What closes on Memorial Day? This solemn federal holiday on the last Monday of May honors fallen U.S. soldiers. And on a practical level, it basically acts as a massive national pause button. But it's totally a split approach. Major institutions like the NYSE, NASDAQ, and Costco shut their doors entirely for a well-deserved break. Meanwhile, retail giants like Walmart and Target, they keep the lights on for all those last-minute shoppers. Section 2. Open stores and national parks. Looking at recreation, this weekend is the unofficial start of summer, and famously, U.S. citizens actually get free admission to national parks today.
True, but there is a striking exception here, a $100 fee. If you're a non-resident heading to a high-traffic park like Yosemite, you still pay that. The fee-free day is strictly reserved for U.S. citizens and permanent residents.
Section 3. Mail delays and city services. When it comes to everyday logistics, if you are waiting on a package or just setting out your trash, you need to adjust your expectations this week. Exactly. Friday is completely normal, but Monday, the USPS is closed and UPS is mostly suspended, with the rare exception of their express critical service. Municipalities shift too. NYC alt-side parking pauses, and Omaha's Tuesday trash collection actually gets delayed by a full day. So the country practically stands still. But that brings us to a really fascinating question. While the country rests, who keeps building? Host 2, what happens when a company's culture is the exact opposite of powering down? That leads us right into Section 4, Palantir, the founder factory. We are taking an objective look at America's most polarizing company, a business fiercely debated by believers and critics alike. Public perception usually paints them pretty narrowly as a secretive, shadowy CIA contractor. But the internal reality? It's a relentless founder factory and an unparalleled talent magnet that's producing hundreds of entrepreneurs.
And the financial stakes are massive, a $400 billion market cap. Bulls see the absolute best software company closing huge AI deals, while bears strictly question how it could ever justify that valuation.
Regardless of the stock debates, their alumni network is just staggering. Roughly 10% of alumni launch startups. For example, Joy Tao and Shreya Murthy founded Partiful, Tai Wang launched Angle Health, and Mark Frankel started Manifest. Section 5. Inside the talent magnet. How do they actually mold this talent? Well, it starts with intense decomp interviews, testing abstract problem solving, like asking a candidate to optimize an office building's elevator banks in real time. If you pass that, you might become a forward-deployed engineer, or a Delta. Heavily inspired by the military, new hires are thrown directly into deployments alongside customers to solve complex problems with immense agency. Just figure it out. Their internal motto really says it all: low ego, high ops tempo. They want people with a massive bias toward action, who care far more about actually fixing the customer's problem than protecting their own job title. Palantir alum Mark Frankel summed that feeling up perfectly. This was a chance for me to feel like SEAL Team 6. This was my superhero cape. Employees find deep meaning in the mission, whether they're catching mortgage fraud or supporting homicide investigations. It is an incredible contrast to the peaceful holiday rest we started with, so we leave you with this to chew on. Does your workplace encourage you to power down, or does it give you a superhero cape? It's a great question to end on. Thanks for exploring this with me, Host 2, and a huge thank you to all our Focus learners for tuning into today's explainer. Stay curious, and we'll see you next time.